hiker channel. Those that have been here before, welcome back. Those that haven't been here, welcome to the page. Hope you enjoy it. Well, what we're up to today? Today we're doing another leg of the Augustine Camino. We're doing Doddington down to Faversham. So just at Sittingbourne station at the moment. So get from Sittingbourne to Doddington on a bus or Uber or whatever. Nice little stretch day, somewhere around about the 10-mile mark. As you can see over my shoulder, beautiful blue skies, so much different from last week. I've got to say last week's trek, which you can catch on the history of the channel. Yeah, last week was a bit pants, cold, rainy, farmers fields, not very exciting. Hoping this one's going to be a bit better. So really looking forward to today, get out, stretch the legs, so about 10 miles. Yeah, looking forward to it. And the weather, absolutely stunning today, as you can see. So we'll catch up here when we're at Doddington, just wait for us to rock up and then start the hike. So see you all in a bit. Well, got down to the Palace Farm Hostel, bed and breakfast place down in Doddington. From here we go. So virtually there's the hostel and you go straight down that way. So yeah, like I say, great day. Right, so we got Noxie.
Morning.
How you doing?
Very good.
Looking forward to today?
Yeah, really looking forward to today. Sun's out, it's Easter weekend, and yeah, looking forward to doing the next stint.
So, like I said earlier, this is probably about 10 miles today, but looking forward to it. It should be a good day. See what we can see on the trail, and fingers crossed, unlike last time, let's hope we can stay on the trail and not lose the way and then have to make a new path. Hey ho, see how that goes. So once you cross them farmers fields, you come to this little church, and it's the beheading of John the Baptist. And John was identified with Elijah, the herald of the Messiah, and the original inspiration for the Carmelite order. If you get in the church, which we can't today because it's locked, as most of them are, there's supposed to be a load of paintings, and the actual graveyard itself is maintained to encourage wildlife. Yeah, lovely old church there. I think it's 13th century, something like that. Yeah. Anyway, when you come out of church, turn left and you follow the lane down that way. You go into Doddington Place Estate, where the path goes off diagonally across the field. Yeah, we'll have a look. So once you come through that footpath, start coming across this field, and then as you can see, full of sheep and lambs. What a lovely time of year. So as you walk down that long path, then you then come to a manor house, This is Sarsted Manor House. This looks absolutely stunning. You come around there and there's a path in that leads off to the right and you go around that way. But coming through that woods was absolutely beautiful. The bird song was something to listen to. And the smells of the sun hitting the damp earth were very nice. Let's just take you over this way a little bit for a second. Look at that. All the topiary in the gardens there. It takes some maintaining. As you come down, just stick to the right. There's a little fork in the road, stand right inside the fork. That's actually Sarsted Court, not Sarsted Manor. It's Sarsted Court. So when you come out Sarsted Court, you come to a T-junction, and then you take the right-hand fork of that. The signs again have disappeared. Then you go down there. So when you come down that road, you come down a big hill, and then you just turn into Newham, and then you, on the right hand side, you'll come up to this, again, another beautiful church. I'm just showing you around the inside of the church of St. Peter, St. Paul. Again, absolutely lovely. So this is what they use telephone boxes for nowadays. Made a bit redundant. Very nice. So the church here in Newham was consecrated over 800 years ago, but the actual settlement in Newham was about 1,000 years ago. It was an earthworks village, but they have got they found relics from there is an info board, so I'm reading from the board. There was remains found from the Stone Age, Bronze Age, and there's Roman and Saxon coins found around it, so it's quite a well-established village. And in the 12th century, a manor house was put here by Hugh de Newham, whose family took its name from the village. So yeah, but it's a nice little village. There's a little pub down the road, the George Inn as well. So yeah, all very nice. So as you come down here, you go past the George Inn, which is actually shut now, which is a real shame. And then you come down to the edge of the village. So you see the national speed limit sign, that's the edge of the village. Then on the right hand side, wait till I get run over. And then you'll see, just there on the right hand side, there's a footpath that takes you up into the woods. Just be careful you cross this road, because it is a busy road. You'll come up here and you'll see a gateway leading up into the woods. So as you come through them woods, so once you've turned and you've gone through that gate, you literally just follow your nose. You keep going and going. Signs are not too bad actually through here, but you'll see the path that you walk. And eventually you'll come up quite a climb, and you'll come to this post here. As you can see, it goes off in a variety of different ways. So we're heading across that way. And you can see the path that cuts through the field. So far so good really, to be fair. So signage coming through the woods isn't bad. Just after last week, just keep checking ourselves every couple of 100 metres, just to make sure we're on the right way. So yeah, it's quite nice. It's a beautiful day. It's mainly woodland, to be fair. I think we've come across our first bit of farmer's field to walk through. But yeah, it's mainly woodlands today. So it's nice. It is very nice today. Much better than last week. How you finding it so far today?
Yeah, enjoying today. A lot different from last week. A bit more variety. Quite a bit of woodland so far. Looks like fields coming up, but beautiful day as well for getting out.
Once you come across that farm field, you'll come to a road, and then the road's on a sharp bend, but just keep going straight ahead down the road. And as you go down there to the next bend, you'll see a footpath, and that's to your left. Go through that and it brings you out into these meadows. So you just literally follow your nose all the way through the fields. So the signs are pretty well marked through there for a change. Keep going and then you come down past a farmyard or some houses, farmhouses. Keep them to your right, go past them. Keep going down the track and you come to a roadway. As you come to the roadway, you'll cross over the road and directly opposite again is a footpath. So that's where we're heading now, down through here, and then follow this path down that way. Once you've headed all the way through the fields, you actually come down to the next field and you're heading towards Painter's Farm, and then you come out onto Painter's Farm here. And at the moment someone's got a wood fire burning and it smells unbelievable. So it looks like there's a campsite at Painter's Farm. So if you're doing this trail, when you are doing it as a through hike or whatever you're doing, campsite there, fantastic. So just saying a minute ago, we hauled up at Painter's Farm, which is one of the target areas, and we was looking for somewhere to have some scoff. The guy comes out from the campsite and offers us a bench to sit and eat out, which was fantastic. But what a nice bunch of people they are here. Really helpful. It's a cracking site here, to be fair. There's I'm not going to show you everyone because it's their privacy. But there's tents here. There's looks like there's hookups, caravans down here. It looks like there's a couple of RVs down here. It's got some. I think it's got the toilets and shower block and stuff like that. But it looks really, really nice. I might even throw a tent in the car and come down here and pitch up for a night myself. But yeah, so if you're on this trail, well recommended. It looks a fantastic campsite. I'll try and put some details up on the page. It's Karen and Simon. They take stocks that must be kept on lead. Barbecues must be kept off the grass. They've got barbecue bricks here. Let's just try and see if there's any other info on there. They do have a quiet time, 11 PM to 7 AM. Place for ball games. There's loads of stuff. There's a pub just down the road. Yeah, love it. I can't recommend it enough. But they're really, really nice. So it's Painter's Farm campsite. So look out for it. So we're just leaving the campsite now. I'll put the web address for the campsite in the comments or somewhere along there just to have a look. But if you're hiking or through hiking, you've got a small tent. It's around about 20 quid a night, something like that. All the details are all on their website, and the people are really, really nice. Had quite a long conversation with them, and yeah, fantastic. But anyhow, if you're not going into the campsite, as you come back out of that road, you just walk straight up the path and continue into Painter's Forestall, and then we'll give you some directions after that. But yeah, nice, fed and watered and ready for the next bit now. It's also worth mentioning that they've got a little shop there. Doesn't sell a lot, bags of crisps and chocolate bars and cans they can drink. No cups of tea or nothing in there, but you can always get a clacky bar or some crisps or something, so you'll be all right there. As you walk out the road, you come to a T-junction, and right at the top of the T-junction there's a pub there called the Alma. Apparently it does some really good food, but you need to book it. So there's the Alma pub, and then when you come out you see a signboard to push you left down the road. Once you walk down that road, you go over the motorway, come to a T-junction, and just slightly down to the right on the left hand side there's another footpath, which you take that one, cut down through the field. The path runs round to the right and then down to the church. Once you go across that field, just again follow your face right across the field, and you'll see a church in the distance, and then there's a path that goes off to the right, and there's a church with an unusual tower to it. And strangely enough, this church is called the Church of St Peter St Paul. The same as one we found earlier on. Maybe it was greedy and they had 2 churches named after them, I don't know. But I say, it's absolutely gorgeous out here. I think you've barely seen anyone on this trail all day. Obviously we saw people at the campsite and through the villages. On the trail itself, barely seen anyone. But nice and quiet. But it is a well-trodden trail. We've not had to beat our way through any of the bushes or anything, which has been good. And the lack of rain, I think, over the last couple of days has hardened up a few of these fields, which has also been good. Yeah, there you go, the Church of St Peter St Paul. So when you leave the churchyard, you leave via the Lynch Gate, and then you just walk straight ahead down the road to the main road. But it's another church that's all closed up, all shut, but it's beautiful in there. So just as you come down that road down to the T-junction, you've got, you're coming to Ospringe, and you've got the Maison Due, or whatever it is, I don't know, D-I-E-U. Anyway, the building was once part of the hospital founded in the early 13th centuries to look after the pilgrims and travellers on the road from London to Canterbury or Dover. So there you go. We'll still do a bit of history. It's open quite a bit actually. It's actually an English heritage, so probably worth a look round if you get a chance. I'll try and find out the proper pronunciation of it as well at some point. So once you cross over the main road, then you just turn left down Ospringe Road, which takes you into Tanner Street, and then just down Tanner Street is the Shrine of St Jude, which we're going to go to in a bit. So yeah, so I think we're off across country now and just on public footpaths. So we've finally made it to the Shrine of St Jude. I'll show you some pictures around. A bit of a letdown today, to be honest with you, and not that impressed. But after hiking all the way, you can come down and get a passport stamp, but everything's shut because it's bank holiday, don't you know? So it's a religious holiday, and things like shrines and religious stuff is all closed. I'm just saying, don't make sense. You can see the disappointment on my face. Not that this is a religious trek or anything for us, as I've said before, but you know, some of these buildings are beautiful, outstanding, but you can't get to see them. Maybe we should start hiking Monday to Friday, and on a day of rest, then rest. I don't know, but yeah, a little bit disappointed with that. Anyhow, let's go and show you the shrine. We'll just come down to the grounds, and like I say, a little bit disappointed, but hey ho. But yeah, that's the actual shrine. Not what I was expecting, to be fair. So I'll put some history up about who St Jude was, but in essence this is a national shrine of St Jude. He was an apostle and a martyr, but this shrine was founded in 1955, and it's actually served now by the Carmelite friars. So since the 50s, I mean, this has been somewhere thousands of pilgrims have come to as they go on their Camino and on their travels. So yeah, there you go. And I say I'll try and find something and put something else up. I'm sure I'll come back to this place at some point when it's open, maybe, and have a proper look around. But this is kind of the end point for this leg of the trail. We're going to head up to Faversham station and get a train back to Sittingbourne, and then on the next leg we'll start again for Faversham, because the trail actually does take you along that way. So yeah, I'll catch up here when we get back to Sittingbourne. We're going to find the train station now. Look, so there you go, another day done. I forgot to do the sign off when we got back to Sittingbourne station, but I hope back home now. great little hike today. Weather's been fantastic. The hike itself was so much better than the last leg. Most of it was woodland, very little farmland. Signs were pretty good. I would say that you use an OS map in places just to make sure you're on track. I think I got a little bit paranoid after last week and going the wrong way. But overall, yeah, great track. A little bit disappointed when we got to the end, to St Jude's, but hey ho, that's the way life is. Looking forward to the next one. So it's you know, if you want to do the trail, go and do the trail. I suggest you do this one. It's really good. But anyway, less of that. Listen, I hope you all guys enjoy your Easter weekend. Beautiful weather, so you know the drill. Get outdoors, yeah. Go and enjoy the first of the sunshine in spring, and yeah, have a great time. On that note, I'm going to sign off. I'm going to have me a nice shower. I'm going to have a nice brew, and enjoy the rest of my weekend. So guys, listen, as always, get outdoors, stay safe, yeah. Have a look at your routes, see where you're going, see what you're doing. Enjoy yourselves, have a great time. Always love having your company. We'll see you again very, very soon. Take care, be safe. See you all soon.